Welcome everyone. How you doing today? It's Tuesday. I'm done with all my work. Finally. I got a haircut yesterday. You can't really tell cuz I just got like 3 inches taken off the back of my long hair. After the holidays, I think I'm going to cut it short and then let it grow long again during the summer. I think I want to do a fine art today flower pot similar to this one I did the other day. I don't want to put any outlines on it this, like pop art. It's going to be just all like natural, so it's probably going to take a while. I'm doing a paint over. I had to paint over this old abstract painting. You probably remember this one. I had a couple faces in there, but it's getting painted over. Sometimes when you paint over the top of an old painting, it actually looks pretty good because you get all these different colors underneath. Sometimes comes through. So I'm gonna get started. So I remember how I started that one. I started with the corners with my color, but I think I want to put the table in first today. I'm just going to sketch it in with the white. I want to maybe show the legs on this table today. So I'm going to put the front of it kind of up a little higher here. And then what I want is I think I want it to curve. Like yeah, I want the edge to turn, and I'm going to have just a regular square leg coming down uh, like this on either side. And then it's going to have some kind of trim down here. This will run back a little bit. This will be my tabletop. And I'll put the vase in here. I might as well put a vase in real quick. Let's see. Let's just do a regular, like a straight vase where I can stuff in a lot of flowers in here. So maybe it'll kind of go in just a little like that. We'll put a lip on it. There we go. There's my vase. And this whole thing will be filled with flowers. Let me get my paint going in the corners now. I think I want to use a pink today. Using crimson with white. We'll just lighten up the corners. with this crimson. And down the sides. This will be fun. I think I'll do a wooden top table. I like doing like wood furniture. All right, there's my colors around the flowers. I'm going to put a little red, a little more red on this side so it looks a little different. And we'll put like, just put brush strokes of white here and there. Maybe a little, put a little purple. Very good. Now I got to decide what color I want my pot. It's going to be a brown table, so I'm thinking we'll make the flower pot yellow. Yellow ochre with some orange in it and some glaze. Looks like it's going to be more orange. We'll make the lip yellow. There we go. All right, so now my table is going to be a brown light brown. Do 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 do. I didn't really want this much detail work in this thing. But at least I'll have most of it done. That's fine. have a lip on it. And then the legs will be the same color as the countertop. Brown legs. And then there's a crossbar across there. I'll just make it a little lighter. There we go. All right. There's my table. It looks like a hat upside down. I might have to fix that. I might have to fix that. That thing. I really don't like it already. Let's fix it up. Let's make it round. I'll just kind of make it like I usually make them. It'll be kind of cool. It kind of looks silly, that thing. It kind of looked like a top hat. You know what I mean? This isn't what I was planning. I wasn't planning on doing all this first. Uh, it's just the way it turned out. Okay. So I might as well go with it. If you ever look at something on the table, look at the bottom of the item. You'll see a little dark shadow under it, even like a can of soda or anything, just under the item that's sitting on the table. So that's why I run a little black just underneath the pot. Okay. You could see the face up there in my old painting. You see it? It's going to get covered with some flowers. All right. Well, anyway, I got most of this done. There's going to be a shadow on the table. I'll work the table a little more. It's just the start. Let's do the flowers up here now. This is what I've been waiting for. We're just going to throw them up there random. If you're new to the channel, I'm just going to throw the colors up there random and then work them with the light and the shadow. Okay? This will be fun. First thing, I want to start off with a little moss. If you ever go to Michael's in their section where they have all their flowers and stuff, they have this stuff that's like moss. It comes in a little bag. You can get it like different shades of green. So I'm going to put that, some moss. I'm going to put it in dark and then I'll lighten it up as I go. I'm going to use a fan brush just to put it coming like inside the pot here is going to be dark. This is a dark green. And then I'm going to bring it out, some of this moss. I don't want to cover up any of my pot though, but we'll bring a little bit out. Just like that. All right, good enough. And then I'll do the flowers. Here we go, different colors. I'm going to start with red. I have crimson here. Now the crimson is good. Crimson's good, but I saw these roses earlier at my friend's house. I was fixing her laundry again. I keep doing laundries for some reason. In fact, I got to call this other guy about his laundry when I'm done with this. But the roses are red, but there's so many different tones in that rose. So I'm going to put a little black in this to start. So you get like a rich dark red. I'm going to put a red flower up over here. And I'm going to put maybe one here and one over here. That's about it on the red. Now I'm going to do some pink. I'll just add a little white to some red. I'm putting glaze in it. This is acrylic paint, so we'll put some pink color in here. Just put the color anywhere. Make different shapes. I put this glaze on my palette. Let me show you my palette. It's just full of paint, okay? I can cover that when I'm done, and it keeps the paint wet for a couple days at least. And my palette usually doesn't look like that. It's just only when I'm doing art like this. I like this pink color, but I want to add some dark color in there as well. So I'm adding some red in there, okay? Just to make it look different. Let's do an orange. We'll do an orange one, like poppy. Probably turn this into a poppy flower. I'm getting a smaller brush. Before you get too carried away with your colors, we got to put some green in here for leaves, okay? Got to have some leaves in here. So what I'm going to do is just put some random color out here for leaves. Don't think about where you're putting it. It's supposed to look like an abstract. Put a little green around these red roses. if you want, because they're usually cupped in with some green. And we'll put some more green here. It looks a lot better when you got this green color in the arrangement, okay? I found out. I did some without the green, and you could really tell a difference. So these will all end up being some kind of leaf, okay? I think that's enough. I'm going to lighten up this moss a little bit. Maybe highlight it a little bit. Okay. I'm done for the day though. Well, I still have to call someone after this. Look how cool that looks already. Wow. Man, it already looks like an oil painting. I'm trying to make it look like an oil painting. If you do this, if you're a beginner artist and you try this, it's fairly easy. Just when you do your table, make sure you run the table. See how I got it angling back? Just take a picture of a table and put like a vase on it, and you'll see how the table runs at an angle instead of straight. Okay? I'm trying to do all this from memory, so which is the way I like to do it. So I want some yellow in there now. I'm using the Winsor Newton yellow. I'm going to put a little white in it to help the viscosity of this yellow. Now, Winsor Newton is good paint. You always hear me bagging on their yellow, but if you put a little white in the yellow, a little bit of titanium white, then you'll get some more viscosity out of it. See, then it covers. See how it covered all that color underneath there? If I put the regular color on there out of the tube, it won't look anything like that. It won't even, here, I'll grab a little and show you. So this is the yellow right out of the tube. See what it does? It doesn't even stay yellow. It's blending into the color underneath. So put a little white in it. You can do that with all your other colors too. Put a little white in there. I want to do a turquoise flower. Let's put some turquoise in here. Maybe there's a flower that's going to be hanging down here. And then we'll do some turquoise. Next to this rose, will look good. Sometimes you got to put a little white in the turquoise as well. Doesn't that look cool so far? Wow, that's really looking good. This is acrylic paint. This is looking like oil paint a little bit. I gotta I gotta fix this light green I put up here. I want it to look like it's brushed in there, not laid on top like a knife. There we go. I'll just put a little more uh, dark in here. Dark green. It's usually going to be pretty dark in the base of your flower arrangement down in this area. You're going to have like a lot of, plus I'm going to run some stems up once I get all my colors done. I'm seems like I'm missing a color. Oh, white, believe it or not. We need some white in here. Oh, I just picked the scab. I think I'm gonna have to get a band-aid. Oh man. Let's put some white in here. We'll try a little bit right here. Just put your colors up random, okay? Don't try and make them look like a flower. I think it'll be all right. All right, that's enough white. And we need some purple. Purple right here. Uh, if you don't have purple, just mix red and blue. We'll make it a light purple. Now take some of the a darker purple and put some dark color in there. I'll do all this in a little bit. I'll show you how I'm going to add different tones to these colors so it looks like there's light hitting it, and then we'll have some shadows in here. It's going to look really cool. There's the flower arrangement. I think I like that. I think I'm going to put a flower down here on the table, but I'm going to wait till I finish the tabletop, and then I'll put a flower down there. There we go. I kind of like that. That came out pretty good. Oh, yeah, let me see who's in here now. Sorry about that. Ruben, Monkey Pog. That's Daniel. I can't, right? Yeah. KK Bear. Wow. I missed everybody in here. Ellie. Ellie's got to go to sleep, but would rather watch you paint. Go with the flow. Yeah. Thanks, Ellie. Yeah, no, I don't. That base I had up before this was pretty bad, so. Yeah, it's been a long time. Jacob, that's right. Jacob. Right on. Yeah, Jacob, you've never seen me do these before. I just started doing them like 2 weeks ago, believe it or not. Because I got a big art show coming up on the 29th, so I'm trying to add some different pieces to my collection. And like Ellie said, I think ladies really like this stuff. KK Bear, how you doing? Daniel's here. Ellie's still here, right on. You guys are awesome. I didn't think anybody'd be on right now. It's what time is it here? It's like 7 o'clock in Seattle. So I'm like at the end of the U.S. I think I'm gonna make some of this green go down just a little more. I mean, hang down just a little. I think I'm gonna put the flower on the table now. There we go. Gotta decide what color to put here. I think it's gonna be pink. That way when I do the shadow on it, it'll look dark. Probably gonna be a pink rose that fell off or something. I think it's got to be a little bigger. There we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, I'm going to start working on the flowers now. Do 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 do. All right, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna make these roses a little different color now. We'll grab just a regular red here. make some petals here. It's actually crimson. Very cool. See how I just added another red to it? It's going to make it look real cool. So on my orange, uh, I'll try and make a brighter orange by mixing a little red with the orange. Just add a little red into some orange, and maybe you'll get a like a darker orange. There we go. Very cool. On the yellow, if you got like yellow in your painting, just add yellow ochre. Uh, to like one of the sides. Just add a little bit of yellow ochre. And it kind of gives that side some shade. And let's see what else we got. Purple, I already put some dark in there. All right, here's going to be the part I haven't. I'm going to use a really dark green. I'm gonna test it out and put some shadows in here, like next to the side of the flower where I think it's deep in the arrangement, and just put some dark color on the side of those flowers. Anything that's on the left, some shade. It's like a sap green with black in it. You don't have to do it all right now. I'm just testing it. Just do a little bit just to look at it. It's going to add more depth to the painting uh, when it's all done. All right, let's do some highlights now. So our light's going to be coming from the right. I'm just going to put some light on this vase right now. Okay. let me finish this this flower here. Put some more color in it. This is looking pretty good. I don't even have any stems in there yet. The stems are going to really look cool. I'll probably do them last. I'm going to get a light pink. A very light pink for, I'm going to start on these roses and kind of imagine light hitting down. I see a petal here. A couple petals. And we'll run some light on where I think the petals are. You see that? Do 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 do. Same thing on the orange. I'm gonna add a little white to orange. And you get a really light orange that will just put some light in there somewhere. I'm making this up as I go. I just started doing these like 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to use my landscape skills while I'm doing this. So on the white, well, we could add some like gray on some of the white stuff. It's looking really nice. I'm going to go on to my leaves now. Let me introduce some light green. To some of the leaves here. Kind of wet. Something like that. I'm not even thinking that those, I'm not trying to make them look like leaves, but I'm just kind of putting highlights on it, so they may end up looking like leaves. This one here, I'm going to make a darker color. Uh, add a little blue to that. That's that turquoise, but I want to darken up this one side. Wow. It's looking really cool, man. It's looking like an oil painting. I gotta take a sip of my Pepsi. Hold on, man. I'm trying to get Pepsi to sponsor me. Come on, Pepsi. We'll have to drink Pepsi. Oklahoma. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I lost my, oh, there it is. Let me catch up on the chat here. One of the few that love Pepsi. Yeah. Yeah, my mom's in Oklahoma. Uh, Broken Arrow. Oh, yeah, I'm bleeding a little. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Yeah, Cindy Crawford. I hear you. All right, I'm going to put some white in now on my flowers so it starts we start getting a little depth here. Ba-da-ba. It's looking pretty good. Ooh, excuse me. All right, now I'm going to start working the shadow side again. Yeah, no shipping Saturday, that's for sure. I'm still waiting for my the credit card app thing to go through. I hope I got it. I got a little time before I need it. This is looking pretty good. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run, I'm going to try and run just a few things that look like stems. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, I'm kind of digging it. Just add some darker color now to some of these light flowers. I want to add some different greens in there. Uh, I have this phthalo green that's kind of cool looking. Check out this green. Can't really see it, can you? I'll put it up here on this leaf. It's almost like a bluish green. I forgot I got a flower down here. I'm not really trying to make them look like flowers. I'm just doing colors. That's all. How long are we at? 56 minutes. Let's see. Let me see what you just said, Ellie. I caught some of it. I'll try and find it. Email your screenshot, but it will most likely sell fast. Yeah, I'm thinking this one will sell. I'm kind of like I thought I was gonna put shadows in here, but it's not really helping. That was just an idea, like putting some darker color in here. I'm gonna put a shadow around the pot now. Just a small one. I put it in light gray, and if I like it, then I'll darken it up. That looks pretty good. So I'll darken that up, and I'll put a little shadow underneath this flower as well. If you can. There we go. Doesn't that look cool? It really looks cool when you got shadows in there. I should put like some of this leaf would be probably catching the side of this table here. Something like that. Uh, this side of the pot should be a little darker. I'm going to try and make a darker orange. Man, you just add a little black to it, man, it goes crazy. It like really darkens it up. Boo. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna probably end this one. I'm gonna put the white. I'll put some white around this side of the flower. Let's see what it looks like. Cool. How many? Yeah, I got 4 likes already. Wow, pretty good. I kind of like it. I guess I need to finish the table. Remember when I did the table first? So what's happening? The table is soaking into the undertone, so it's not even brown anymore. So I'm gonna try and put a wash on it. I'll probably work on the table after I shut the camera off. 'Cause I got to do some thinking on that. It looks pretty good overall. What do you guys think? Let me give you a front shot on it. There we go. Let me see what you were talking about, Ellie. I didn't understand. I'll never find it was a super cool big bass. Right on, yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty solid to me too. I like the table even though it's not done yet, but I mean I could leave it like that. Just that brown's gonna end up soaking in too. When you use so much acrylic paint, it just absorbs into the color below. It looks pretty cool, man. Oh, I didn't finish. I can finish these flowers real quick. I mean the leaves on this. Put a little highlights on them. There we go. Oh, I forgot all about this stuff. Do you guys remember when I used to do the bubbles? I haven't done the bubbles in a while, but they move if you like move them around. And then it has dance lights. I used to put the dance lights on after every painting. It's funny how things change. And then we got Dream. Whoa, I'm dreaming. It's a flower nightmare. I like the eight. I like the 8mm one. Wow, that really brightens it up. Yeah, I was gonna do. I went to my friend's house earlier, and she had some poppy flowers out back. They're really orange, and inside it has this really cool poppy seed thing that holds the seeds. So maybe I'll do that a poppy seed next time. The pod inside the. All right, guys, I'm done for the night. I got to work early in the morning. Not too early, but thanks for checking this out. I'm glad you guys showed up. All right, Jacob. Good seeing you again. Good night, Ellie. Ruben, as always, we'll talk to you later. Uh, I don't know what happened to. Oh, Deidre was in there. Deidre, how you doing? I thought I saw Daniel in here. KK Bear, Jacob, Ruben, uh, Ellie. Oh, and Lisa was in here. She might still be in here. That the Rick and Lisa experience. That's Lisa and I. We have our own music. I didn't even know she was in here. That's funny. There's Daniel. I knew you were in here. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you mañana. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Good night.